in a huge hurry to get out of the house. And I was quickly I needed to make lunch for my family. So I took the liberty of choosing to make salmon sandwiches. So I'm in the kitchen, starting to make the sandwiches, and my 5-year-old walks in the kitchen and says, "Mom, what's for lunch?" And I tell her, and she's like, "Oh, Mom, I really wanted Italian wedding soup." Now, she loves Italian wedding soup. She loves it. And I kept forgetting to buy it. But I had it in the cupboard, so I'm like, okay, I'm in a hurry, but sweet thing, I can make you Italian wedding soup. Like, that's easy. So I started doing that. And then her older sister comes in the kitchen, hands on her hips and everything, like I just set her wet kids on fire. And she's like, "Mom, what's for lunch?" And I tell her, and she's like, "Oh, I hate salmon sandwiches!" Now last week she liked them, but now she doesn't like them. So she's like, "Mom, please, can you make me a grilled cheese sandwich, please?" And now here comes the mommy guilt that started rising within me because I just gave her younger sister what she wanted. So I'm like, okay, I will make you a grilled cheese sandwich. So now I'm making 3 lunches, right? Then my little 1-year-old comes in the kitchen going, "Mom, Mom, 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 Mom." So I pick him up. So now I'm making the 3 lunches with one hand. Then my 5-year-old says to me, "Mom, I want to make a smoothie." I'm like, "No, I do not have time to make a smoothie. I'll make it myself." "Fine, make it yourself." So, and then she says, "I need a cookbook." Okay. So I go and I reach above the stove to where I keep the cookbooks, and my Joy of Cooking book, which is more like an encyclopedia, it falls out of the cupboard, lands on my pot of soup. The soup flips over, spews all over the floor, all over the cupboards, the fridge, the dishwasher. The whole kitchen is now a disaster. So I put down my little guy, he starts screaming. I run to grab the mop, but I can't find the frickin' Velcro pad that flashes me out of the head. So I grab my broom, and now I'm sweeping up this washing mess. My little guy, so then I leave the pile and the broom on the floor. I pick him up and continue to make the lunches with my one hand. Now, this is the icing on the cake, okay? My husband walks in. And he says to me, he's like, "What's this broom getting on the floor for?" And I start to explain what was just going on. He's like, "I don't want to hear any excuses, just pick it up." Okay, you know what I wanted to say to him. But instead, I continued to make the lunches with my one hand as I breathed out the anger. And then once I calmed down, I said to him, I said, "Sean, if you see something on the floor and you don't like it, pick it up. And, by the way, I just scheduled you for a vasectomy."